The 1941 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel struck at the Philadelphia Mint holds a special place in the hearts of numismatists and coin collectors worldwide. As a pre-war coin minted just before the United States' official entry into World War II, the 1941 nickel is not only a common coin from a historical standpoint but also a symbolic relic of a pivotal moment in American history. What makes the 1941 Jefferson nickel especially fascinating today is that, although millions were minted, only a few exceptional examples survive in perfect or near-perfect condition. And these rare specimens can command astounding values up to $33,000 at auction, particularly those graded MS68 full steps or featuring unique mint errors that elevate their desirability in the market. The Jefferson nickel series was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and featured a new design crafted by artist Felix Schlag. The obverse of the coin proudly displays a left-facing profile of President Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States and principal author of the Declaration of Independence. The reverse depicts Jefferson's historic home Monticello, a neoclassical architectural masterpiece that remains a strong symbol of Jefferson's legacy. On the 1941 nickel, the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1941 appear clearly on the obverse, while E Unum, Monticello, and United States of America adorn the reverse. What distinguishes the Philadelphia strike of this year is the absence of a mint mark, as Philadelphia coins at the time did not bear a mint letter. This subtle detail is what defines the 1941 no-mint mark nickel. The 1941 nickel was minted in vast numbers, with more than 203 million pieces produced at the Philadelphia Mint alone. However, while common in lower grades or circulated conditions, uncirculated specimens, particularly those certified as full steps, indicating sharp and complete definition of the Monticello steps on the reverse, are exceedingly rare. Full steps coins require uninterrupted detail in all 5 or 6 steps, and finding a coin from 1941 with such sharpness and minimal contact marks is extremely difficult. The value increases exponentially with higher grades and certified full steps. Designation: for instance, a 1941 no-mint mark nickel graded MS68 with full steps is an elite tier collector piece, and has been known to sell for as high as $33,000. In high-profile auctions and private sales, this surprising market value comes down to a combination of factors: scarcity of condition, historical significance, collector demand, and grading rarity. While hundreds of thousands of 1941 nickels may still exist, very few survive in pristine mint state condition, and even fewer qualify for full steps designation. The demand for such coins is extremely strong, especially among registry set collectors who aim to build the finest possible sets of each coin series. When a coin with such scarcity enters the market, fierce competition often drives the price sky high. In addition, the 1941 Jefferson nickel predates the wartime alloy change, which began in 1942 when nickel was removed to aid the war effort, giving this coin a traditional 75% copper and 25% nickel composition. This makes it the last full year of pre-war nickel alloy and gives it additional numismatic appeal. Errors and die varieties further enhance the value of specific 1941 Jefferson nickels. Some of the most desirable varieties include double die, obverse DDO, die cracks, off-center strikes, and struck-through errors, among others. One known example includes a 1941 DDO where doubling can be seen in the inscriptions. Liberty, or "In God We Trust," under magnification. Coins with visible and verified doubling or dramatic mint errors can see values jump dramatically even in mid-level grades. In fact, a 1941 nickel with a major off-center strike and certified by a top-tier grading service like PCGS or NGC could sell for thousands depending on visual impact and rarity. It's also worth noting that during the early 1940s, die polishing, overuse of dies, and inconsistent strike pressure at the mint resulted in soft details on many coins. As such, well-struck coins with crisp details, especially in the Monticello steps, are far rarer than the overall mintage numbers suggest. These sharp strike rarities are what savvy collectors hunt for, and the few known MS68 full steps coins are considered top the finest known examples. Another significant aspect influencing value is coin grading. Numismatic grading institutions like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service and NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company assign numeric values to coins based on their condition, from 1 poor to 70 perfect mint state. While most surviving 1941 nickels fall in the XF extremely fine to MS63 range, only a handful ever reached MS67 or higher, and coins with MS68 full steps are considered true investment-grade rarities. These elite coins are not only aesthetically flawless but are also certified, ensuring authenticity and enhancing buyer confidence. Collectors also value the 1941 nickel for its educational and historical context. Minted just months before the attack on Pearl Harbor, this coin represents America's final months of peacetime before World War II. changed the economic and political landscape of the nation. As such, it serves as a tangible link to a specific era in U.S. history, often making it a cornerstone coin for those assembling World War II-era coin collections or 20th-century nickel sets. With the increased accessibility of information online, and the rise of coin-collecting communities, YouTube channels, and social media groups, interest in rare Jefferson nickels has surged in recent years. Coin roll hunters and estate sale enthusiasts are always on the lookout for old nickel rolls that might contain a hidden gem like a 1941 MS-68 full steps nickel. The romantic notion that a $33,000 coin could be hiding in an old coin jar is part of what fuels the hobby's appeal. Dealers also report strong demand for high-end Jefferson nickels, especially when they come with NGC star designation or PCGS plus grading attributes, which denote exceptional eye appeal or above-average strike quality. Finally, for those holding a 1941 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel or thinking of purchasing one, proper storage and handling are crucial. Coins should be kept in a cool, dry place, preferably in inert, acid-free holders or slabs. Handling should be minimized and done only with gloves or by holding the edges. Any scratches, spots or fingerprints can drastically reduce the coin's grade and therefore its market value. In conclusion, while the 1941 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel may seem common due to its large mintage, the truly rare and valuable coins are those in superior condition with exceptional strike quality, especially those designated full steps and graded MS-67, MS-68. Add to that the allure of mint eras, rich historical context, and rising collector demand, and it becomes clear why such a coin could fetch up to $33,000 in today's market, whether you're a new collector, seasoned investor, or just someone with an eye for hidden treasures. The 1941 nickel is a remarkable piece of American coinage that continues to surprise and inspire. Next, the 1883 $1 coin, also known as the 1883 Morgan silver dollar, is a prized gem in American numismatics, offering collectors not only historical beauty and craftsmanship but also the potential for substantial value. Although millions of Morgan dollars were struck during the late 19th century, specific years and conditions such as the 1883 issue hold unique appeal, depending on the mint location, condition, strike quality, and rarity. An 1883 Morgan silver dollar can reach a market value of up to $3,000 or more, particularly in mint state grades or with special designations like place-proof-like and DMPL deep mirror-proof-like. This coin is not just a piece of silver but a reflection of a booming era in American history, a post-Civil War industrial expansion, and a monetary system grounded in silver wealth. The Morgan Dollar series was designed by George T. Morgan, a British-born engraver, who brought a new vision to us coinage. The obverse of the 1883 coin features the profile of Lady Liberty, wearing a Phrygian cap with the word Liberty inscribed on her headband. Surrounding her are 13 stars representing the original colonies, along with the motto E pluribus unum and the date 1883 at the bottom. On the reverse, the coin features a majestic American eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing both war and peace. Above the eagle is the motto In God We Trust, and encircling the design are the words United States of America and $1. The coin has a reeded edge and is composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, weighing 26.73 grams and measuring 38.1 millimeters in diameter. In 1883, the Morgan dollar was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Carson City CC, and New Orleans. Each mint's output varied in quality and quantity, affecting modern-day rarity and value. The Philadelphia mint produced over 12 million coins without a mint mark. However, Philadelphia struck coins in mint state 67 and above, especially those with deep mirror-proof-like surfaces, are rare and command top dollar. The 1883cc Carson City issue is a standout among the 3. The Carson City mint was known for its limited production, and coins from this mint often enjoy heightened collector demand due to their relative scarcity. A well-preserved 1883cc Morgan dollar can easily surpass $3,000 in value depending on its grade and luster. Meanwhile, the 1883 New Orleans issue had a large mintage as well, but often suffered from weak strikes, making high-grade examples with full detail especially sought after. The $3,000 valuation for the 1883 Morgan dollar isn't arbitrary. It reflects a coin in superior condition, usually graded MS-66 or higher by professional grading services such as PCG's Professional Coin Grading Service or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company. Grading plays a massive role in determining value, as coins in uncirculated condition, those showing no wear and retaining full mint luster, are exceedingly more valuable than those with even minimal circulation. Particularly desirable are coins with full strike, clean surfaces, and strong eye appeal. Proof-like place and deep mirror proof-like DMPL designations further add premiums, as they indicate coins with exceptional mirrored fields and frosty devices, almost resembling proof coins. What enhances the collectability of the 1883 Morgan silver dollar is its role in a pivotal moment of American economic policy. The Morgan dollar was born out of the Bland-Allison Act of 1878, which required the U.S. Treasury to purchase large quantities of silver to be minted into dollars. This law aimed to support Western silver mining interests and inflate the money supply during a time of monetary contraction. By 1883, the Morgan dollar was circulating in significant numbers, yet many were stored in treasury vaults, never seeing daily use. In fact, for decades, vast hoards of Morgan dollars including the 1883 issues remained untouched, only to be released in the mid-20th century, causing renewed interest and numismatic excitement in the modern coin market. Registry set competition has driven demand for the finest known examples. Collectors assembling sets of high-grade Morgan dollars by date and mint mark seek out top specimens, coins graded the highest among all known, and are willing to pay significant premiums to secure them. An 1883 Morgan dollar graded MS67 DMPL can fetch over $3,000 due to its rarity, brilliance, and population scarcity. Even among common date Morgans, 1883 issues are popular for their sharp designs and the potential for high-grade discovery, especially among unsearched coin rolls or estate holdings. Collectors and investors also consider the historical context of the 1883 dollar. It emerged during a time of rapid American industrialization, railroad expansion, and shifting financial policy. Owning a Morgan dollar from this era is like holding a snapshot of a growing nation's economic might, rich with symbolism and power. It also represents a time when silver was king, a metal mined in abundance in states like Nevada and Colorado, driving much of the country's monetary base. The market value of the 1883 Morgan dollar is also influenced by its survival rate, strike quality, and storage history. While many 1883 Morgan dollars exist, finding one with fully struck details, minimal bag marks, and top-tier eye appeal is much harder. Coins stored properly in original GSA General Services Administration holders or preserved in coin albums often outperform average specimens. Coins with exceptional luster, toning, or rainbow color patterns from natural oxidation can also bring a significant premium over the standard price guides. Furthermore, the coin's value is solidified by global demand. The Morgan dollar is one of the most collected U.S. coins, not just in America, but internationally. Its large size, silver content, and rich designs make it attractive to collectors and bullion enthusiasts alike. With silver prices rising and the collector base expanding due to online marketplaces and YouTube coin channels, interest in coins like the 1883 Morgan dollar continues to grow. If you're lucky enough to own a pristine example of the 1883 $1 Morgan, especially one graded MS66, MS68, or bearing place DMPL status, it's wise to have it professionally appraised and certified if not already. Coins certified by PCGS or NGC retain greater liquidity and fetch better prices in auctions or private sales. They also offer protection against counterfeiting, as authentication and tamper-proof slabs give buyers confidence in the coin's grade and legitimacy. In conclusion, the 1883 Morgan silver dollar is much more than a piece of old currency, a powerful blend of art, silver bullion, American history, and numismatic prestige. Whether struck in Philadelphia, New Orleans, or the legendary Carson City Mint, each 1883 dollar holds its own story and appeal for collectors aiming for beauty, condition, rarity, and investment potential. This coin remains one of the most exciting from the Morgan dollar era. A top-grade example with superb eye appeal, rich mint luster, and a clean strike can easily command a market value of $3,000 or more, especially in today's strong numismatic economy. As interest in silver coins continues to rise and collectors seek elite-grade specimens, the 1883 Morgan silver dollar stands tall as a shining icon of America's golden coinage age. Next, the 1988 D mint mark quarter dollar is one of those rare modern-era U.S. coins that, under the right conditions, transcends its face value of just 25 cents and emerges as a highly coveted treasure among collectors. While the typical 1988 D Washington quarter is commonly found in circulation and often overlooked by the general public, there exists a select number of these coins that have been preserved in extraordinary condition or bear rare mint errors, pushing their market value to astonishing levels up to $37,000 in high-end auctions. For seasoned numismatists and even casual collectors, the 1988D quarter dollar is a stunning example of how quality, rarity, and timing can elevate a seemingly ordinary coin into the upper echelons of the collectibles market. Minted at the Denver Mint, the 1988D quarter belongs to the iconic Washington quarter series, which has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932. The obverse design of the 1988 coin features a left-facing bust of George Washington, the first president of the United States, sculpted by John Flanagan. The inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the mintier 1988 circle the front of the coin, while the D mint mark is located to the right of Washington's ponytail. On the reverse, The coin bears the heraldic eagle with outspread wings, perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath a design that symbolizes America's strength and peaceful intentions. The reverse inscriptions include United States of America, e pluribus unum and $quarter. The coin has a reeded edge, a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and weighs 5.67 grams. Its composition consists of copper nickel clad, featuring an inner core of pure copper and outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Although this clad composition isn't as instantly appealing to bullion investors as silver or gold coins, the rarity and condition of certain 1988D quarters can make them far more valuable than coins with precious metal content. The massive value jump for a 1988 D quarter comes into play when collectors find one in near-perfect or mint-state MS condition, especially MS68 or higher, graded by premier certification bodies like PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Company. The grading scale ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. Because quarters are regularly circulated and exposed to wear and tear almost immediately after minting, finding a coin that has survived in pristine, uncirculated condition is remarkably rare. In fact, only a few certified examples of the 1988 D quarter have ever received grades of MS68 or higher, making them worth thousands, sometimes over $37,000, depending on bidding competition, collector demand, and appeal. Beyond grade, strike quality and mint errors also significantly influence the coin's market value. Some known error types for the 1988 D quarter include off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, clipped planchettes, and die cracks. An off-center strike of more than 10% that retains full date and mint mark can be extremely desirable, as can a double die obverse, where elements like the lettering or Washington's profile appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. Error coins with dramatic and clear mistakes tend to fetch premium prices, particularly when authenticated and certified. Another contributing factor to the 1988 D quarter's value surge is its increasing popularity among registry set collectors. Coin collectors who participate in grading service at registries strive to build the highest quality, complete sets of a given coin series. The competition to own the best example of a specific date and mint mark drives demand for top coins, especially when population reports the number of coins in a particular grade are low. For the 1988 D quarter, a population of fewer than 10 in MS68 or better means any new example entering the market can cause a bidding frenzy. The 1988 D quarter also serves as a symbolic piece from a transitional decade in U.S. coin production. The 1980s saw significant technological advances at the mints, yet the overall quality control wasn't always flawless. As a result, collectors frequently search for standout pieces from this era, coins that beat the odds in terms of strike, clarity, luster, and preservation. A coin like the 1988 D quarter, in spectacular uncirculated condition, is a testament to how rare perfection can be among mass-produced currency. Adding to the coin's allure is its historical context. Issued at the tail end of the Reagan administration, the 1988 D quarter is not only a representation of America's coinage but also a token from a time of political transformation, economic recovery, and cultural shifts. Such periods in U.S. history often increase interest in tangible collectibles, especially those tied to everyday American life like currency. For collectors who come across a 1988 quarter in excellent shape, it's advisable to consider having it graded professionally. A coin that appears to be in superb condition, free from scratches, bag marks, discoloration, or wear could be worth far more than face value. Even minor details, like a full strike with sharply defined eagle, feathers, or clear inscriptions, can elevate a coin's desirability and market appeal. Coins with exceptional toning or mirror-like surfaces also tend to do well at auctions, especially when combined with top-tier grades. Coin shows, estate sales, bankrolls, and even family coin jars are potential sources where high-grade or error 1988 D quarters might be discovered. In fact, many of the most valuable modern coins have been found by casual hobbyists or novice collectors who simply took a closer look at their change or inherited collections. The key is understanding the traits that contribute to rarity, grade, mint errors, and appeal in leveraging professional certification to maximize the coin's resale value. Auction records for this coin reveal that high-end examples have fetched between $10,000 and $37,000, depending on their grade and unique features. For example, an MS68 Plus graded 1988 D quarter with a mint error or toning has been known to attract fierce competition from serious collectors, particularly in online auction platforms and private numismatic circles. This value potential also makes the 1988 D quarter an attractive entry point for investors looking to diversify into collectible U.S. coins, without immediately diving into the six-figure market. In today's numismatic world, demand for modern rarities is stronger than ever. Collectors and investors alike are realizing that even clad coins often dismissed in favor of older silver and gold coins, can yield tremendous returns when rarity and quality are aligned. The 1988 D quarter stands as a compelling example of this trend. It demonstrates that even within common modern circulation coins, there exist elite pieces that rise to the top due to impeccable preservation, mint anomalies, or both. To summarize, the 1988 D Mint Mark quarter dollar may seem like an everyday coin at first glance, but with a pristine grade, rare era, or proof-like characteristics, it can become a highly valuable numismatic asset, worth up to $37,000. Its appeal lies in a combination of scarcity at high grades, demand from registry set collectors, the presence of dramatic mint errors, and its symbolic place in late 20th America, whether discovered in circulation or purchased as a certified gem. This quarter is a standout reminder that rare coins are not always ancient. Some are hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by a sharp-eyed collector or investor.